See if it works. Oh, okay, okay. We're up. Hold up, let me check to make sure everything's... Oh. Hold up. I didn't change the name of the stream again. I'm numb. I forgot to change the name of the stream again. Give me a second. Hold up. I need to pull up the stream on a device that isn't being used and can't do anything right now. So hi, hello, welcome. I'm assuming you guys can see it properly because I can't see what you guys can see right now, really, because my screen's a garbled mess. And I'm hoping it looks right on the stream. Maybe I can actually see it right here. Hold up, this is gonna be weird for a second. That actually looks fairly good, like, once I, move this back, and then click that, and then click back. Let's see if that did anything. So we click over. Hold up. I think it's working. I'll just focus on space engineers. But I couldn't decide what we were gonna do today, so we're doing both space engineers and shiny hunting. I couldn't think of the word there for a second. It's not Thursday, and this is gonna be Kyro's gaming. Kyro's wool. No. Trying to think. What do you guys think? What should I put as the description? You don't know? Okay. Nobody knows. Just F. Hey, I feel like I say that for everything. Hey. We are hunting wimpod and changes saved. All changes saved. We're up. Hold up. Let me... Okay. So to describe what we're going to be doing on this end, on the Space Engineer's end, it's fairly obvious what we're doing on the shiny hunting end. I've done a decent bit of work to the Shadow Stalker. This isn't going to be just a Shadow Stalker build stream, though. However, I will be working on it some. But, like... I just love this angle of the ship. Like, if we get, like, a little bit upwards here. I feel like those turrets are very exposed. On the top there. I don't know. It just feels like a cluster of them, and it looks kind of ugly. I might move those around. And this needs to be moved out from the front. I kind of want to, like, keep adding to the Stalker. Which, I might call this thing for short the Stalker. I mean, that seems like a pretty cool name. But, I added in these lights. They're very nice. I spent a good 10 minutes trying to figure out how to work them. But, after a half hour figuring out how to do this, I now have them all grouped up. So, that's hangar 1. So I can just, I don't want the lights on over there. And I have hangar bay A. I've decided that there's going to be at least 3, if not, no, there's definitely going to be 3. There's most likely going to be 6 hangar bays total on this ship. Just because I want this thing to just, like, be packing if you were to bring this into a fight. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Pay no heed as to why that isn't working. I had to redo the lights because I missed some. Oh, I don't know if I've shown this properly, but inside here I thought it was really clever because I didn't know what to do with this space because there wasn't a whole lot I could do with it other than storage or something similar. But this thing is mostly heavy armor, so it's gonna be hard to move unless I get, like, a massive thruster array, and I didn't want to have that all in the back there, or on, like, pods like there are in the front, which, are honestly, like, super exposed. So, instead, I've got in this, at least here, I'm gonna do this in other areas of the ship as well, but we've got thrusters just barely out of range of each other, giving thrust in all directions. Like, this one is just barely, like, if I couldn't move that one block further to not destroy that block. But, anyway. Why is this here? Why do you exist? Oh, I also, hold up. Terminal. Access. I need to name the grid, but that's just another temporary antenna. Because I'm gonna have, hopefully, I need to see how Space Engineers handles this. But I'm hoping to get multiple antennas and just put them under an umbrella of one. And have, like, the others relay into the primary antenna. But, I went through, and I have... Why is that, like, under a group or something? Not sure why. why that's before there. Oh, there's a space. I see what it is there. I see why that's like that. Those are the groups, like Hangar Bay A lighting. This is the actual proper group. See, this, I just need to go over there and replace that because I had to redo the group. So that controls, these little interior lights, and then these big ones on the walkways, which for some reason, the interior lights give more light than these massive honking, spotlights do, which should not be the case in my opinion. Like, this output they're giving out right now should be what they give out on their lowest setting possible. But that's just my opinion. And I mean, it's not bad if you want, like, the cinematic look to it. You want it to be darker on purpose. But, like, these are all under a group together. So if for whatever reason, if, I was having a meeting with an enemy team, I could, turn off the defense grid, because I do plan on having, kind of near the Hangar Bay. Actually, I really want it super close. It's gonna be probably near Hangar Bay B. No way, Hangar Bay B is... I've got a kind of an idea of how I want to lay these out. And this will probably give those of you guys watching an idea of how the layout's gonna be. We're gonna have... This one's obviously Hangar Bay A. It's already been named and labeled. And down here is gonna be Hangar Bay B. C will be here. Well, here-ish. And then... I'm thinking... D... and E will be, like, there. Or something. Something like that. I don't know. Oh, and then I'll have a Hangar Bay F, or it might be D, and then E and F will be the other two. But, I want one of them to be, one that, is right next to, in the ship, is like right next to a conference room area. That way, because I do plan on using this on the server at some point, that way I can use this as, because this is basically a mobile space station, but it's just a massive flagship, is what I'm going for in this ship. And I want it right next to, those, so if I was in the middle of, like, an engagement and somebody, like, I had been fighting and we wanted to talk peace, I could just be like, hey man, I'll turn off my stuff if you'll come in a non-attack vehicle, or you'll allow me to pick you up, and we can talk peace in my conference room. And then I could disable the weapons systems, and we could talk. Which, I mean, if I ever go to war, I want to be like, I want to be able to, like, if I need to just be able to, like, put someone down, and just, like, destroy them, but like, I don't want to have to if I don't have to. I'd rather be like, hey man, let's help each other out here. But we've got the drone. This is gonna be just more of like the general this won't just be for the drones, because I actually put Tim's on this as well, so I'm hoping to get some Tim's action in here. So yeah, hold up. Is that done turning on? Yes, it is. Awesome. And then let me see if the stream is working properly. Where's my channel? My channel's up here. My channel. One watching. Hello, person out there. Yes, it is looking good. We're looking good. Okay. So now, over here, on the Pokemon side, we come over here. We're doing... Hold up. Hold up. Shh. Me. Shh. It's okay. My, tablet had this undone a little bit. Wow, wimpod hunts. I swear, if this one's shiny, I'm gonna actually freak. Okay, yeah. It would have looked so fake. Just so everyone can see. There's nothing in it. Nothing to cheat with, because I just feel... Ah, dang it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. It's fine. It's just SR. But, so, yeah. SRs might be a little bit slow because, again, I'm dual playing, so both things are going to be slower than they usually would be by themselves, but I'm putting out double the content right now. If you're watching this afterwards, hi, hello. Hello. We're shiny hunting. Hopefully, if you're watching this later, it means we found the shiny, in which I'm probably going to do a secondary video just of the shiny reaction, because I see a lot of people do that. So, yeah. That's not a shiny, though. Anyway, what we're going to be doing, Space Engineers-wise, is, for the most part, as you can see from my remote access, I've lined up a lot of the stuff, but the airtight hangar doors have not yet. I haven't done these yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna... Where are they? Anyways, I need to find them first. Ah, found them. Okay. We're gonna be going and replacing every airtight hangar door on the ship, which isn't that many. That sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not, because I haven't got that far. It's literally, there's this door here, hangar bay 1. What is that? Is that shiny? I can't tell. I'm gonna feel like an idiot if I SR over one. Which, we're easily in the thousands on this hunt right now. Because I had planned on doing what I did with the Volcarona hunt. Which is a fun fact, first video on YouTube. It's still there, you can still watch it. It was posted like maybe 4 months ago. Maybe. But yeah, we're just gonna delete all of these because they're like so convoluted with the names right now that because I've placed quite a few. there's one, I think I got all the hangar bay doors done for Bay A. Which, all these doors are gonna go on that panel over there. And then, I don't know, I might have, I want to use these doors a lot. Because they're like, you know, from like Star Trek or Star Wars, like the heavy blast doors, and it's just like, you put them down, you like, once you seal them, it's like, you mean business when you seal those down, like lock down the whole ship kind of deal. Which is precisely what I want to use them for. Because if I'm on an online server, there's gonna, of course, be times I'm away from the stalker. And, okay, you know what, I'm gonna turn off that. Because, well, I have a little bit of sound. Another one. I'm going back and forth between these two. Because I really want to find the shiny, because I've got so many hunts I want to do, and I've just gotten super unlucky with this one wimpod hunt. It's like all my luck with shiny hunting was used up before I got on YouTube. Because as soon as I started trying to YouTube hunts, like the Volcarona one took a decent bit. But somehow, now this is legit, I have people that can vouch for me on this, I found a Beldum first egg group Masuda method. That is wrong. That is wrong. And I also got a random in X, both of these were in XY. Because I was there for like 3 years. I was just stuck in XY. Just looking on at Auras, just like, darn, I wish I had cash to buy that again. I wired up this whole room as well. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably haven't done the interior stuff yet. But, oh wait, I think I might have done a couple on hangar B. I know my hand keeps getting in the way. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do. So anyhow, how you guys been? How you guys been? Say stuff. Say something. Say something. So, I'm trying to think of something to say. Oh, if you guys haven't checked it out, I don't know what you've been doing with your lives, because, I mean, unless you don't really care, but that's fine, I guess, ish. Ultra Sun Half-Lock has begun. The intro was super jank, because I genuinely, I don't really have an editing software yet. I'm getting one, and I'll have, like, a proper intro and background made up before the next episode. So, there may not be another episode for just a small bit. Not, like, more than, like, a week or so, though. Just because I have to get that sorted and I have to actually learn it. I've got a couple of ideas of what I want to get going, and the intro you saw before it's pretty much going to be a very similar concept, just way better done, because the other intro was literally just the Unicrosma theme, but put over a slideshow. That's what I had to work with. Which, I mean, for what I had to work with, I think it was a pretty good intro. But it's gonna be very similar to that. I wanted it to, like, split in half, at a diagonal, but I couldn't get that to work because Google's dumb, and that's what I had to work with. I mean, Google's not dumb. I actually really like what Google usually does with their products. They're pretty smart. But, yeah, so that's gonna be fixed. I'm gonna hopefully be able to edit videos in post instead of just saying I'll fix it in post and then not do anything about it, because in order for me to edit something in post, I have to basically have the whole thing play and then time it perfectly the entire time, and hope that I can get I hope I don't mess up, because if not, that just shoots like hours out of my day. Especially if the longer the video, the harder it is to fix things in post. If it's like a super short, like 10-minute video, not 10 minutes, because I never do anything in 10 minutes. I always get sidetracked. Yeah, the ship goes in. Okay. I've also kind of. Okay. Wait. What was I talking about before? I want to finish what I was saying before I get on the topic of the Shadow Stalker. Right, I was talking about. Okay, I remember. Oh, shoot. Words. I'm terrible with words. Which is why I need to start writing scripts. At least, not like super big scripts, but like just something to like tell me, hey, I should talk about this during the video because I wanted to talk about this with the viewers. Which the last couple of Shadow Stalker streams you guys seem to have been like loving, because by comparison, the only video that's topping one of the Shadow Stalker streams was a video that one of my friends, Krusty, you guys know Krusty. He watches these. The only reason it's not being beaten, it's not number one, is because he made one of my it was a 6-second thing of me saying, "Welp, I forgot to change the title of it," and he was like, "You know what? That's gonna be our most viewed video," and I was like, "Okay." So he did. He made it my most viewed video, and it's like it's sitting at like 20 or 30 views right now. I need to make sure I do this correctly. I kind of want to build the shell of it like I did this one first, but at the same time, I want to start grouping things together. And just, because it's easier for me to look at in a group. I know I'm moving this and it's hard for you guys to see now. I'm trying to see if it's a shiny. But I should really move that up, or get like a table or something. I may eventually once I get bigger, because I mean, you guys are awesome out there. All of you guys who watch these videos, you guys are fantastic, great people. I wish you guys would say stuff more, but I mean, I can't really complain. I'm getting views. I'm happy. You guys seem to enjoy these kind of things based on the views. You guys seem to enjoy the streams quite a bit, and then you guys liked the space engineer stuff. So yeah, I mean, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm trying to be like, basically, you guys are cool. That's the meat and gist of what I'm trying to say, and I'm terrible with words. I'm somehow in an AP Lang class, but I'm terrible at, like, saying the right thing. Like, when I'm wanting to say something important. It's just never right. Anyway, yeah. But I can do I might do, like, a how I do my stuff, showcase thing. Maybe. Eventually. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get rid of you. I think I made a group for these. But I want to split the doors. And I don't know which one's going to which. So yeah. I still like that. Why are you like this? Oh, they're a different color. Oh. What is this? Literally nothing. There's just a hole there. Now, if I hit K, remote access, terminal, look, where is my, and I want that at maximum range. Anyway. I also need to see how other people do their gravity cannon setups. I know I'm gonna need to do a lot of changes, not just some, a lot of changes to my design. Mostly because what I'm gonna do eventually is, these aren't gonna be here anymore. Because they don't need to face the direction, because I can extend them any which way I desire. And then I just set them to negative. I think it's just like, there's like a negative positive thing. And then they'll just like shoot up, they'll push instead of pull. And that's like how a gravity cannon works in general. So I can put these, and how I'm going to put them, is I'm gonna try to embed them in like the roof / floor of the cannon. And then I want to go over on, like, here. Well, maybe not, like, here. But this needs to be extended anyways. But I want to have, like, almost have, like, little holes in it. But not holes, because that would be an incredibly stupid design weakness. But, just to make it look like it's just like, it's gonna launch a nuke at you, and you're gonna be screwed, because that's what it's gonna do. But then over here, I'm gonna get like a projector set up. And then there's gonna be like, maybe one gravity generator here. And then it's gonna be like attached to like a merge block, and that kind of stuff. So it'll be able to like, be merged back here. And then there'll be like 4 or something. I'm thinking, and I'm making this plan as I'm saying it, is what I'm trying to say. But I'll hash out the design of it. Apparently gravity cannons aren't super used anymore, but I still want to put one in here, cause I mean, why not? I don't really know what exactly is used commonly, because I haven't been in a space fight, which is also why I'm kind of wanting to not stop production of this ship, but I want to build other ships first, and basically use them as test dummy ships to, like, kind of figure out how to build these things for combat situations, more so than just, like, your standard space nerd knows how to do stuff kind of stuff. Anyway, I need to be doing this as well. I was gonna make a layout, but then I was lazy, so then I just put the picture I used for my channel logo, because I couldn't think of anything, and I knew I needed to get something out there because it was like the default silhouette of a guy. Well, not, it could be a girl, like, you know what I mean, and my hand just completely blocked that. I tried to move it out of the way, and it just did not work at all in the slightest. But, words, dang it. Words! I'm so sorry, I'm terrible at speaking. One. Show these airtight hangar doors on the HUD. Show on HUD. It's just... 119, 118, 117, 16, 115. I don't know why they're in the hundreds. I haven't placed hundreds of these on here. 112. Okay, I need to move those. Remove those from the show on thing. But those seem to just be all one. So let's just go here. Remote access it. Terminal. Yeah, that seems about it. I'm now realizing it was probably a bad idea to have all of my batteries stuck just in the walls. I mean, it might save my butt at some point, but like, you know, because now they're not. I mean, I guess I don't really need to group them. Yeah, hold up, I got an idea. So the ones I have in now, and I'll put these in proper groups once I'm completely done building the ship. Or at least completely done putting in batteries in the ship. Because then I can have the ones in the walls be like the backup ones, you know? I feel like my mic's up really high. I'm hoping I'm not destroying anyone's ears. I'll just talk quieter. Hold on. Do that. Get over here and do you. I wish I could have these both running simultaneously. Oh, if I had to do that, okay. I've already got that kind of pretty much done. I was just told to go do something, but I've already done it, so we'd be good. I don't like this name. Who cares about airtight hangar door 100 something? That's not a good name for to keep things together. Let's go with gravity cannon door, gravity cannon, no, gravity cannon door 1. And then we can just go through here, Control C. 3, change that to a 2. Change that to a 3. I double did it because I really don't want stuff being shot in here when I'm about to fire the gun. I'm also going to try to set up with timer blocks, which I've never used timer blocks, so you guys might have to bear with me on that one. Also, okay, this is getting out of hand with the randomness of my speech. But, anyway, back to what I was saying before. I've never used timer blocks, so a lot of the timer block usage in this build may be me doing a lot of trial and error as to figuring out how to use them. I did 6 twice. That's supposed to be 7. Shiny. I might do this though. I kind of like how this is going. I mean, I need to get like a table or something that I can easier do SRs on, because right now it's on the floor next to my desk because I don't have any space right now. I'm sure I could get like a little table or something and put that on there. Yeah. Gravity cannon door 10. No. Gotta get rid of that first. Not gravity cannon door 1. Let's do gravity cannon door 11. Capitalize that and make it look better. Gravity cannon doors. Also, I'm gonna try to see if I can't put this once it's all said and done, which is probably gonna be a while. Knowing me, it's gonna be a while. Because this is a massive capital ship. But I'm gonna try to put it out on the workshop. Dang, this seems kind of puny in comparison to what I'm gonna need. Because this looks kind of bad. I mean, this area doesn't look that bad. And it'll look a lot better once it's been painted. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, actually. I like it. I caught this side up with what was going on this side when we last did the Shadow Stalker build, but I actually have another idea, and okay, hold up. One thing at a time, though. We're gonna finish this up. We're gonna finish up putting in the new hangar doors. But, and, making them into groups and stuff. But, I'm also I have a really cool idea. I want to see if this is even possible. I have no idea if it is or not. But, I want to try and make a hover tank. Like, something you'd see out of, like, especially Star Wars. But, I haven't seen a whole lot of other sci-fi, gonna be honest, other than Star Wars. But, like, I've been meaning to start watching, like, I've seen quite a bit of Stargate, which is a phenomenal show. Would recommend. Teal'c, greatest character to ever exist. Period. Well, there's some arguably the best. It's debatable, but I really like Teal'c. Gravity cannon, non-maintenance door 1. That's not what I wanted. That's not in the right area. I know I'm not paying attention to the shiny hunt right now. I just want to get this done. Block group, gravity cannon, maintenance blast door. So now the idea is, I can just go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Obviously not taking this long, but I can just go close the door, close the gates, and then it'll just close. Boom, closed. And that's double thick. Nothing is getting through that, short of, like, literally, it would probably be easier to go through this heavy armor around it than to get through this door. I don't know. I'm gonna say that that's the case, but I don't know. And that looks amazing. But I can also, the idea is, if you're gonna come down here for maintenance, you've got, you shut that door. I'm actually gonna remove that. Remove those two as well. But, if you're coming down here, like, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have, these, of course, that's double doored. So you just kinda, I might auto do this at some point, maybe. Probably not, though. But, you can just, like, come on through here. And then, so this door is shut. Terminal. Oh no! glass. Delete. Did I miss one somehow? I didn't. I just somehow don't have that there. So let's, grr. Drawn HUD. Grr. Okay. Somehow that one was like off or something. So it didn't close when I told it all of them to. Terminal. Shift them in. V. Maintenance. Blast. I know there's blast door blocks, but like those are rotors in this game don't work as good as they should. Now which interior light are you? Okay. Remote access. Terminal. I didn't pair up the lights in there. Okay, I'll do that later. But I have a really cool idea. So I'm gonna exit to main menu, save changes before quitting. Basically, what the idea is, and while that's saving and quitting and that kind of cool stuff, I'll do this while I talk about it. I want to get, and I was talking about this, and I'm realizing now how badly I am at talking and keeping my ideas straight. Because I get off on tangents, and then something else happens and I forget about it. But I want to build a hover tank. I actually did say this. I did say it. But I feel like it'd be a really cool idea. I don't know if it's even possible, but like, if there's a way to just like limit how high it goes, and it's just a hover tank. It just uses atmospheric engines instead of like flying around. It stays low to the ground, and it's like the AATs from Star Wars, or the crap, I don't remember what they're called now. They're an Empire with the T2B tanks from Empire War. Those would I want something like that. I'm probably gonna go with more like the AAT style. Yeah, I'm actually most certainly going for something more like the AAT. I might actually make an AAT, what, different, So let's see, new game. We need, custom game. Let's do... Not Lone Survivor. Let's go Star System. Creative. And this will also be good because I need a planetary testing ground for a lot of things. So this will probably be good to, because I do plan on making the Shadow Stalker able to make low... Oh, that was super fast. Respawn. Whoa. Just like the lag is unbelievable right now. Whoa. Whoa. Where am I? There's snow? Okay, this is not good terrain, though, to build a hover tank on. Hold up. What do I have that's good in atmosphere? Let's see. We have like I've got a lot of Star Wars ships. Oh, a lat. Let's just go with that. I want to make my own lat as well. Or, not necessarily a lat, but like a drop ship. But hopefully I can build a lat as well. Because these ships are genuinely probably the coolest designed ship as a drop ship. Like, they're just so cool. I love the lats. I mean, I'm a pretty big Clone Wars fan, but like, the lats are amazing. I'm trying to place it in a way that won't be super bad. Why? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Why did it just, like, drop? See. Question of the day, why are there, like, I get why there's trees, like, obviously because it's, like, a planet, so there's gonna be trees. I think it would be interesting, though, to see, first off, in my opinion, this game needs more interior decorating blocks. Because there's not a whole lot you can do for interior decoration without going into modding. Which, from what I can tell, either some people really like it, or they like despise modding. I mean, personally, I don't really mind, and they've done some pretty cool stuff with, like, the way it's easy to mod. I would rather build something that's just baseline good in all scenarios. I really want them, though. Me just personally wanting something from the game. I would love to see better weapons. But, decoration, like, still having a use, but things that look like more than just, like, what we have. Which is fairly lackluster, if we're being honest. Okay, this thing is weird. Why is it weird? It worked fine in space. Now it like, I'm just holding down. Like, I'm not even touching the keyboard right now. And it's going 100 meters per second. Oh. We're out of hydrogen. Well, this isn't going good. So, Lat's bugged. There's just a programmable block just, like, sitting there. Got rid of it. I'm just leaving a wasteland of parts. Do I have something that's not a lat? Because apparently that model is busted. I just found it on the thing and thought it looked good. What else is there? There's an X-Wing. Oh, this is the Podnamerans one. Okay. We can fly an X-Wing. I like X-Wings. Oh. Fine then. So the ground's just gonna be littered with parts now, I guess. Hold on. How do I change the time of day? Is there like a way in this mode? Look, I haven't even looked at this one pod. Is it shiny? No, it's not shiny. I'm gonna feel really terrible if I've missed a shiny. I'm gonna be very upset. And it seems like the kind of thing I would do. Well, here's a fairly flat piece of land. It's kind of flat, at least. Not really flat. Okay, so it's not flat. And it's nighttime here, so... What do I have that can get me out of here? This thing. I built this ship. It's nothing huge, but it works. Okay, you know what? Just disprove me, ship. Okay. I forgot that when I saved you, you didn't have... Let's just, get rid of you. Get rid of... No. X. Control X. And this thing will work, though. It's a bit wonky though, because it was my first ever build. So of course it's a little bit wonky. I hate the PCU thing. I just want to put things down without having to, like, be like, oh, this block is... I hate, why is it never straight? No, not copy. X. Yes. 1. I need to figure out how to make this flat. I don't know. I'm trying here. What if we like propped it up here? Hold up. This could be the hidden tech right here. I don't know what that one is. I think I might have done that by accident because there's no photo attached. Or it could be like a previous model of this thing. Okay. That didn't seem to break it. Let's get in it. Engage flight systems. It said engage flight systems. You take off. Oh, say 2. Okay. Okay, I hate this stupid boot. It won't. Where are you, you dumb piece of crap? Auto lock off. Is that not in the group? Oh, it broke it. I broke it. Okay. So, yeah, putting this thing in broke it. So now I need to find a welder. That's a drill. That's more than just that. I probably broke several things. No. Why aren't they part of the group anymore? Hold up. apparently in Fortnite, there's a massive purple cube now. My sister is messing around with. Why? I don't know. But apparently, my things I set up no longer work. So, yeah. Off on Connector 2 incomplete. Okay, you know what? I'm rapidly getting frustrated at the fact that this isn't working. Large atmospheric thruster. This is not even a good mining ship. I've found out. Why is something smoking? I have no, like, barely any forward thrust. So what if we just... We're making some high G maneuvers over here. Trying to thrust upwards. This thing is terrible. I can do a barrel roll. I'm seriously almost hitting max speed. That's it. This thing moves so slow. I had a terrible spawn. Oh, my backpack wasn't on. Okay. So... So here's the plan. We're gonna get an Aether Sprite, and we're just gonna go. Because I know the Aether Sprites work. Crazy. This thing genuinely is fully functional in survival. The only thing I can see a problem with is I don't know if this thing can I just okay, it even just like it's just like no big deal, dude. You want to stop and look? But I do want to see. It's RCable. Yeah, it does not have... Again, I have no idea how hydrogen bottles work. But, it would appear that it does not... It's got guns. But it does not actually have a hydrogen, it doesn't have a hydrogen tank. So I'm not sure how hydrogen bottles work exactly yet. So you might just need like a bunch of hydrogen bottles, and it would work just the same. I'm seeing light, which makes me hope. I want to just get higher up, because I feel like we'll go faster up there. I'm just looking for flat land. It's not in the night zone. You know what? Or what we could just do is just don't save, and then just make another world. So we've in essence been doing that for nothing. I keep just taking this, and I can't do that. New game! Nope. What did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Uh-oh. I have no idea what I just did. I continued my game. That's what I did. Ow. Cut my hand earlier, and then I was noticing that it was picking up these. My tapping. So then I like slapped my hand on the desk right next to the mic to see if it would pick it up as well. New custom. Let's just go easy start. Creative. Because the easy start definitely has some flat land to play around with. That's a really cool picture cinematic guy. I don't see solar panels used a lot, which they're probably severely underpowered compared to the reactors, which in my opinion, solar panels would be a lot cooler to use than just having a reactor room. Like, you would of course need a reactor room, but it would be super awesome to have like high solar panel output. Another thing I believe with space engineers that they should totally do is they need to have a way, small and large blocks, they need to have more large blocks like small blocks, and small blocks like large blocks. Like, for instance, there's like No, there's not glass for small ships other than cockpits, which makes no sense. And they just need to add more of the modded-esque things into the game. Like the lights, the little strip lights used to be a mod, and seemed so practical that they would put it in. But there's like a lot of just like super practical mods out there that I don't know why they don't just put in the game. And this needs a lot more use too. The beacon needs more use. Like, it would be super cool if you could make like a drone. Is that like sensing me or something? Why did that just like... I know what that sound is. It's the sensor. I'm wondering what it's sensing. And where it's coming from. But like, for instance, take this ship for instance. It's kind of a hodgepodge. What I would like to see is, similarly to like large ships, it would be cool to have like glass and stuff. And it would be super cool to have, small variants for large ships and large variants for small ships. That put them closer to what, the large ships are capable of, or the small ships are limited to, but are capable of in size. So, like, for instance, they've got, like, this large thruster, you know? Like, that's cool. That's, like, the small ship, large ship's, thruster. That's cool. But it would be cool to have antennas. Like, if you got, like, you want to have a small ship that's like a recon drone, it would be cool to have the ability to put a bigger antenna on it, or if you've got an escape pod on a large ship, to be able to put a smaller antenna on it, or these things. These are small block only, and I don't know why. Because it seems so practical for use on large ships as well, just as like an elevator button to open it or close a door. But instead you've got to have these big long strips in which most of the things aren't used. And I think there's a mod that does that and just makes a button block instead. But I'm getting way out of hand and I'm almost forgetting what I'm doing again. So let's just get started on this. Let's actually build the hover tank on this. Let's just try to build a hover tank in general. Actually, we'll build it right up here. So, toggle that off. I want it to be a small ship. I want the first one to be small. Because you're not going to have a large hover tank, probably. I mean, you could. But, I'm not. Hold up, I need a... Okay, I know I don't usually use... I haven't even tried using a rotor yet, but I'm going to try using a rotor. Okay. Yeah, and no, let's just get a bare bones and see if this even will work. So I need one of those. I need atmospheric engines. I need an antenna. A remote control. a control station, which I think this has a small variant, right? If this doesn't have a small variant, it's gonna be Exhibit A of this should be on a small ship too. Because if you want a tank, for instance, like what I'm doing right now, you don't want a cockpit seat, you want okay. Yeah. For whatever bizarre, dumb reason, you can't have these on small ships. Now there's a cheeky way around that, which I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's completely stupid. What? Okay, no, we don't need that. We're just messing around with this concept for a minute. I need to... I know you guys can't... Oh, shoot. I ruined everything. Let's just see if this works. Those are burning fuel. Just sitting there. I'm gonna go for the first one. Idea, concept guy. I'm actually gonna just go for... I'm kind of thinking something similar to the T2B tank. So kind of shaped like a Twinkie, for lack of better words. Like this long... Yeah, like... So actually, we will use a cockpit for this one. I'm gonna do another SR. In news of Pokemon, Let's Go's had some more update shenanigans. I'm trying to, like, I'm of course gonna get the game. It looks amazing visually. I don't understand some of the decisions they're making, though, because from what it sounds like, they could potentially not have abilities in these games, which makes no sense at all. Because the other stuff that they're adding seems like it would be even less likely to happen than no abilities. Like, that came out of left field and makes zero sense at all. Like, I get they're trying to dumb it down for the Go players that are recently... They're trying to get the Go players into the core series, but removing abilities is so not the right way to do that. And they're also trying to attract the older fans. So they removed abilities, probably one of the greatest additions to the game. And it literally, I can't imagine playing Pokemon without abilities anymore. Like, unless it was like a Gen 1 game, or Gen 2. The fact that they're not, that there's even the chance of them not being in the game makes no sense to me at all. Like, I can't understand why they wouldn't put that in. It just makes no sense. That's like saying, like, they're gonna have Alolan forms in. So they're gonna be able to see the bad the bad official version of deltas that they made. Which, okay, I can see, like, you're like, hey, older fans, we did this now. Isn't Alolan Ninetales cool? And then you just, like, kind of try to kick under the rug, young, literally the memeing tree, and, wigged Diglett under the rug, but, like, and Megas, which Megas, top tier idea. Whoever came up with the ideas for Megas has my applause. But, no abilities. Why? I genuinely want a real explanation. Or, somebody to say, you're stupid. Why would we not have Megas? Like, and just be like, psych, that was a false statement. And I'd be like, hey, okay. Just need to check where I'm getting my information from. But the fact that I haven't heard contrary to that is kind of worrying to me. Because that makes me wonder what else is going to be lacking. Like, we already know that unless they pull something, like, super cool, like, I saw something that was more of, like, a theory video, but, like, I could totally see Nintendo doing it. Which, I mean, I'm not opposed to, and it would solve some of their problems that they're having. I'm an idiot. I was talking about this and didn't realize what I was breaking. So, yeah, we need to get this thing airborne now. Because I'm dumb. And then 3, 2, plus 2. That's probably way too much thrust. I mean, it's a hover tank. It's not supposed to fly, it's supposed to hover. Hence the name hover tank. Duh. Like, I may not put gyros on this. Because it's not intended to do that. I don't know if that's gonna break it. I'm literally just making a test platform for this idea. Just the idea. Of potentially having... Okay, that took off fast. It's drifting. Because it's slightly off kilter and it has no side thrusters or okay, so we definitely need a gyro. Because I'm realizing that's why it's not credit coming itself. Get a guy. Okay, it just started picking up pace. Inertial dampeners off. I'm literally surfing on this thing. Okay. So, mission filed. That's mission filed. Hold up, let's build this on the ground actually. But I can still use this. Probably. I need a welder. I need... what did you do? Sir, that's not what I wanted. Shift 3. Let's do another SR. Ah, dang it. It's already on the right screen. Okay. So, yeah. That's not where those go. I need gear. Character tools. I don't need hand drill, I just need a welder. I would like to just use this whole this that's not shiny. But words. Oh, let's see. I'm over here hitting like control, all these other different buttons. Just like hello, it's C. Welcome to my brain. So, let's try this again. I really want to... I need to look into this and see if there's a way to do this. But what I want to do is, with this hover tank, is just, like, set a height. And it just won't go past... It will stay that distance from the ground. Like, if I set it to 2 meters, it would stay 2 meters off the ground at all times. That's probably... I mean, like, 1.5 would probably be, like, best bet. Or, like, just a little bit over 1. Because, like, 2 meters would be a little bit tall. I'm feeling. Again, this is just very preliminary testy kind of thinking here. But eventually, what I want to do is I want to have just a little tank. Something that's good for scouting missions, maybe. And something that can be picked up and just brought anywhere. I originally wanted to make my own version of, like, an ATTE. But I couldn't do it. Well, I mean, I could, but it would be so bad for servers because there would be so many rotors involved. It would not be friendly towards that at all. Like, what if I just let those burn into it? I think it's 3 is safe. Yeah, those would be safe. I actually like that look. It doesn't look half bad. Or I could do like 2 bigger ones in the back. Oh, no power. Oh, and no gyro either. Just a small gyro, but one gyro is good. Just so we have just enough to get us. Something that just did this is what I want. This is almost perfect right here. But then I can also go like this, and like I can fly this thing still as like a ship, which is not what I want. Which I know seems silly, but like I want a hover tank, not a ship. Because I don't want to have to really have a super well protected bottom side, because it's just like against the ground. Like, hold up, is there a way? I need to just look in the cam menu real quick. Let's see, atmospheric thruster up. I I wonder if somebody has a script for one. Like, something that you can set the thrusters to. Like, see? That's not what I want. That is the opposite of what I want. I want it to be... like... even then, that's a bit high. Yeah, I might actually call it quits in a second. Let's do a few SRs. I really don't feel like I've been doing... oh, shoot. Enough of these. I need to look, though, online and see if this is possible. I just thought of this idea before I started streaming. But if I can make a hover tank, I'm going to make a super cool hover tank and then design a drop ship around it. And then have two variants of that drop ship. I did it again. I'm dumb. Bruh, I've been streaming for like 3 hours. 2 hours, actually. And I've actually got footage I gotta read today. Ooh. Yum. I'm gonna have to call it in like 2 or 3 resets. Yeah, last 3. Come on, shiny. Come on, shiny. Not that one. Last one. Come on. Shiny, 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 shiny. Well, reset it. But that's all I've got time for today. So, if you guys liked it, feel free to leave a like on the stream if you're watching this afterwards because you wanted to see what the heck's going on. We didn't really do a whole lot today, gonna be honest. Might stream late tonight. Well, not late tonight, but like later tonight after like, well, I might not have time. Tomorrow will probably be just dedicated to the Shadow Stalker build. I might work on the hover tanks though in the beginning of it if I can figure out how to get them to work. But anyway, I had something else I was gonna say, but I don't remember what it was. I'm gonna hopefully, yes. I've got something pretty interesting coming down soon. on the channel with Delta. It's not the Heart Gold Soul Silver randomizer Nuzlocke versus, but we potentially will be doing, just as a casual thing, a co-op Nuzlocke of the Unova games, because he hadn't really ever played them. So keep your eyes, ears peeled on that one. I'm also being called, apparently. I will see you guys next stream or video, whichever one happens first, and have just stuff. Cool outro.